Hello, my friends. How are you? Fine? Okay. In chapter number 1, Basic Concepts of Chemistry, let us discuss the classification of matter based on physical states. Explain this in detail. So, as we know that metals are classified into three categories: solid, liquid, and gas. So, in this question we have to discuss in detail what is the difference in these three physical states of matter. So, different criterias we have to discuss. So, criteria number 1 is the shape. So, as we know that solid has a definite shape and volume. In liquid, not a definite shape, but definite volume. In gas, not definite shape as well as volume. Volume also not defined and shape also not defined. See, solid has a definite shape, liquid has a one is definite, another one is not definite, and in gas both are not definite. Liquid gain the shape of the container in which it is poured. So, this is the first criteria I completed. Second criteria we have to discuss, that is attraction. See, in solid, intermolecular attraction is highest. Intermolecular attraction is moderate, means intermediate. Intermediate means less than solid. In the particles of solid, there is a highest intermolecular attraction. Attraction force is highest. So, attraction force is lowest in gas. Lowest intermolecular attraction force. So, which conclusion we can derive based on intermolecular attraction force? See, based on intermolecular attraction force, we can say property number 3 that we have to discuss, that is the strength. So, solids are very strong and it has a property of rigidity. Solids are rigid. Liquids have a property of fluidity and the gases have property of diffusion. These are the rigid, means not compressible. This can be compressed at higher pressure. Diffusion means when a gas bottle is open, then gas can be diffused throughout the container. Fourth property is distance among atoms. Distance among atoms is the very close to each other Here the atoms are very close to each other. Systematic arrangement is there. They are far away from each other because attraction is intermediate, far away from each other. And in gas, the gaseous molecules are very far away from each other. See, first I discuss with you the shape, then attraction, then strength with solid rigid, liquid fluid, gas has a diffusion property, distance among atoms very close to each other, far away from each other but not that much, but in gas they are very far away from each other. It means, see, in solid, the particles are very close to each other. Any solid you can consider, metal or chalk or duster, okay, very close. What is there in liquid? They are far away from each other, so they have a property of fluidity. And in gas, very far away from each other. So last point here, let us discuss, give examples of all the three states of matter. As for example, here write down chalk, duster, board, ice, etc. Here you can write water, kerosene, petrol, diesel, etc. Here you can write air, cloud, nitrogen gas, oxygen gas, hydrogen gas, carbon dioxide gas. See, whenever you are asked this question, this is asked in 3 marks. Very easy question. Simply, you have studied in previous standard also. So I have denoted the 5 properties of different states of matter according to physical classification: shape, definite shape as well as volume; liquid, definite shape not, but volume is definite. The liquid attain the shape of the container in which it is poured. In gas, both are not definite. Shape also not definite, volume also not definite. Shape is attained according to container and volume is also obtained according to container, my friends. Attraction, highest attraction, medium attraction, lowest attraction among molecules. See, these molecules has the highest in solid. Intermediate means the between solid and gas. So, strength means solids are rigid, means very hard. Liquids are fluid. When liquid is poured, then it flow on the floor. It requires support. Diffusion. Diffusion means it not requires support. It flow anywhere in the room when it is allowed to flow. Distance among atoms very close to each other. They are far away from each other. They are very far away from each other. Examples are written and they are very well known to you. Okay. Thank you, friends. Thank you very much. Okay. After discussing physical classification, solid, liquid and gas, my friends, let us discuss about the chemical classification. According to chemical classification, the metals are divided into 2 sections: pure substances and mixtures. Pure substances are further divided into 2 parts: elements and compounds. You know, elements are 3 types: metals, non-metals and semi-metals, and compounds are 2 types: organic compounds and inorganic compounds. So by that classification, let us frame new question and that is the explain elements and compounds with example, with examples. So let us discuss first elements. See, first is the elements. So what are the elements? The substances in which only one type of atoms present are called elements. If you want to give examples, then see, you are very familiar with a periodic table, and in periodic table 118 are elements. So 118 examples are there. So here you can give example 118 elements of periodic table. 118 elements of periodic table. All atoms of one element are same, but they are different with respect to this. WRT means with respect to atoms of other elements. Let us expand this statement. In gold, all atoms are of gold. Similar way, in silver, all atoms are of silver. In mercury, all atoms are mercury. In iron, all atoms are of iron. But the atoms of gold are totally different with respect to atoms of silver. Silver means Ag, is the symbol of silver. All atoms of silver. You know, one person's body cell represents the unique characteristic of that person, and that cell is totally different than the body cell of the another person. So another thing, we know that the DNA report of two persons also not same. Okay. So the atoms of gold are totally different with respect to atoms of silver. But if you take one atom of any element, then that element represents total characteristic of that element. One atom of any element represent total characteristics of that element. See, if you are able to separate out one atom of gold or one atom of silver or one atom of mercury, then that atom represent total characteristic of that element as in bulk the properties obtained. Okay, so this is all about elements. And Second one is the compounds. The substance, or you can say the substances in which two or more elements combine together by chemical bond in specific ratio of whole number. Specific ratio of whole number. For example, H2O. See, two elements are combined, hydrogen and oxygen, in a ratio of 2:1. Sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Here 2 hydrogen, 1 sulfur and 4 oxygen. These ratios are never in a integers. Okay. Sorry, not in a fraction. They are always in an integer. 2, 1, 4, like that. See another one. NaOH, 1 sodium, 1 oxygen, 1 hydrogen. Ratio is 1:1:1. HNO3, nitric acid, 1 hydrogen, 1 nitrogen and 3 oxygen. Is it clear? Another thing here, we have to keep in mind that in compounds, each element lost its original property. Lost its original property. Let us discuss by taking two examples. Number one, as we know that hydrogen is highly combustible gas. Highly combustible. Hydrogen is highly combustible. Second one, oxygen is supporter to combustion. But interesting thing, my friends, when hydrogen and oxygen combine together and water is formed, and water is totally different. Water is fire extinguisher. Water is fire extinguisher. See, hydrogen is highly combustible. Oxygen is supporter to the combustion, but this water is fire extinguisher. And this property of water is totally different than hydrogen and oxygen. Let us discuss second one example. As we know that sodium metal is dangerous and explosive. Dangerous and explosive. Another thing is chlorine gas is poisonous gas. But when sodium and chlorine combine together and NaCl is formed, and that is, we know very well, is a table salt, or it is called common salt, and it is the main component of our diet. This one is the explosive and very, very dangerous. This one is a poisonous gas. When sodium chloride is formed, that is the table salt, and it is an important part of our diet. So, this statement, in compounds, each element lost its original property. Hydrogen and oxygen lost its original property in water. Sodium and chlorine lost their original properties in sodium chloride. Okay, so write down all these things in your fair note. Okay, thank you friends, thank you very much.